This is probably going to be not the last seesaw effect that goes on in this series. Two resilient teams. They made an adjustment and pushed back, and now it's our turn.
Hello, welcome into Bruins Now. I'm Rachel Holt. David Backes and the Bees hoping that turn comes on the road. The Stanley Cup final is all tied up 1-1 as the series shifts to St. Louis. The Bruins taking Game 1, the Blues responding with an overtime win in Game 2. More playoff hockey? Okay, fine. Sign us up.
Well, we just got to reset. It's a tie ball game right now. No team's ahead, no team's behind. It's 1-1, and get another chance next game, and time to prepare now. But we just reset, refocus, come back ready to go for the next one.
5 games left. We're tied. Best of 5 series here. So I think if you told us at the start of the year we'd be 1-1 in the finals, take that every time. So again, on to the next one.
Charlie Coyle and Brad Marchand both ready to go. The Bees taking Game 1 at home 4-2 behind goals from Connor Clifton, Charlie McAvoy, Sean Corrali, and an empty netter from Brad Marchand. In Game 2, Coyle and Joakim Nordstrom finding the back of the net, but it wouldn't be enough. The Bees would fall short in overtime as the Blues' Carl Gunnarsson buried one past Tuukka Rask. Gunnarsson giving the Blues their first Stanley Cup final victory in franchise history. As you can see, not the usual suspects lighting the lamp for the Bees. The Bruins' top line of David Pastrnak, Brad Marchand, and Patrice Bergeron quiet in the Stanley Cup final so far. Heading into this series with the Blues, the trio scoring 23 of the Bruins' 32 playoff goals. In their series against St. Louis, they are -7 and have combined for just 1 point, an empty netter by Marshy. Are the Bruins worried? Nope.
That's kind of been the way the playoffs have gone for them, right? In every series, it's like you give them enough time and enough reps against a certain matchup. They're smart enough hockey players. They know what's going to be open, and they'll find a way to break through. So they're our leaders, and obviously we need them to be better, and they will be. Every series they've found a way to get it done, and we have so much confidence in them.
Bruce Cassidy saying he suspects in Game 3 we'll see the top line's best game of the series. We also suspect things will continue to get physical between these two teams. Matt Grzelcyk is in concussion protocol after getting an elbow to the head in Game 2 and will not join the team in St. Louis for Games 3 and 4. That elbow, courtesy of Blues forward Oskar Sundqvist. The NHL's Department of Player Safety announcing that as a result, Sundqvist will miss Game 3 with a 1-game suspension. The Blues' depth will certainly be tested. Torrey Krug making sure the physicality between these two teams will be memorable, kicking things off in Game 1 with a massive hit on Blues center Robert Thomas. After the Bruins defenseman's helmet got ripped off by David Perron, Krug skated down the ice and landed a helmetless hit on Thomas that was felt by an entire nation. David Backes said it gave him goosebumps. Others drew comparisons to Bobby Orr's iconic celebration. So, how does Krug think he'll remember that moment?
I don't know. I'm just glad I got a haircut a few days ago.
So are we, Tori, and it seems like Bruce Cassidy agrees.
It was a bit of an iconic moment because the hair's flying and the way he fell, and it's good for hockey. I think if they're talked about positively, if they're not, well, then it goes the other way.
The Bees have the whole city behind them as they try to win Boston's 3rd major championship this season. The Red Sox rocking some Bruins gear ahead of Game 2. The Celtics telling them, go get that cup. Tom Brady, he always knows how to get Boston fired up. The QB narrating an epic hype video that Zdeno Chara posted to his Instagram. Yep, that will do the trick. And as far as banner captains go, the organization gets an A+ so far. First, the 2011 Stanley Cup champs stopped by for Game 1, and then Bill Belichick serving as banner captain for Game 2. Unlike Patriots representatives before him, he did not, unfortunately, chug a beer.
Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Lil Nas X packing up his horses in the back and heading to Boston to perform at City Hall Plaza before the Stanley Cup final kicked off. He even caught Brady's attention, who asked, season opener in September? Lil Nas says, sign me up. We would love to look forward to that, gentlemen, but right now, all of our focus is on Game 3 on Saturday night. Don't forget to tune into NESN pregame and postgame. And we got you covered with live intermission reports on our Facebook page all series long. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching.